to share the topic entitled Cholesterol Okay, so why stroke and heart attack? Well, despite the fact that people may be taking cholesterol medication, it's a false sense of security. They still have stroke and heart attack. So the question is, why does it happen? Well, we have something called, which is very important in medicine, which everybody should understand. And when you go to the hospital, they don't talk about it, because it's not something that cholesterol medication actually will address. It's called a residual cardiovascular risk. What does it mean? It's the danger that still remains even after normal treatment for risk of cardiovascular problem, the risk of getting heart problems, or the risk of getting stroke. In other words, even when you're on this medication, it wouldn't address these factors. The factors are inflammation, insulin resistance. Inflammation is like literally you have fire burning in your arteries and creating holes or tears. Insulin resistance, it means your body is not responding well to insulin because of excessive insulin your body has been producing over years, and now your liver cells, muscle cells become numb and they cannot respond because of the food, the very food you're eating. Too much of carbohydrate. The statins or the cholesterol medication wouldn't address what they call the high ApoB. The ApoB particles, these are very heavy density cholesterol produced by the liver because of the very food we eat. So it wouldn't address it at all. And high triglyceride, that is blood fat, these statins or cholesterol medication wouldn't address that at all. So that is why there's this residual cardiovascular risk. It means that despite the fact that you are on cholesterol medication, the person can still get stroke and heart attack. But beloveds, the statistics are very, very scary. In the United States, every 40 seconds, someone in America actually has a heart attack or stroke. In the UK, every 5 minutes. It means 100,000 admissions actually are done in a hospital because of heart conditions. 34,000 deaths because of stroke, despite the fact that people are on statins, all this hospital medication for cholesterol, because not addressing the root cause of the problem, which we need to be enlightened on, basically. And I want you to understand something. Cholesterol is not your enemy, it's your friend. Why is it your friend? In fact, cholesterol is essential. The body cannot live without it. The building block of the body, which are the cells, over 40 trillion cells. Every cell wall in your body has cholesterol. Without it, your cells fall apart. Your hormones are produced, that is testosterone, estrogen, cortisol. They produce with the help of cholesterol. That is, they made from it. Vitamin D, your body converts cholesterol into vitamin D using sunlight. When we come to digestion, your liver uses cholesterol to make bile, which is really important to break down the fat in your food to absorb vitamin A, D, E, and K. And through the bile, you get rid of poisons or toxins through your stool. In fact, the total amount of cholesterol in your body, your brain alone has 25% of all cholesterol in your body. The brain loves cholesterol. So what happens? Because of the chronic state of inflammatory chronic state of your body, there will be tears in the inner lining of your arteries. It's called the endothelial lining. Think of it as a smooth protective skin on the inside of your artery wall. Chronic inflammation due to poor diet, this ultra processed food, too much of sugar, too much of carbohydrate, stress, smoking, alcohol will destroy the lining, the inside, cause tears. This is what we have to blame. We have to blame everything on the food and the stress and the smoking and the alcohol and poor sleep. And then when do we have this? Your body will immediately send a repair team And the repair team, do you know what is first? It's not cholesterol, calcium in the blood arrive first to cement up and patch the tear in the inner lining, then followed by cholesterol. But cholesterol is doing its job. It's a job. It's not that it's bad. It's doing its job. Unfortunately, when you eat that poor diet, your liver will produce more of this special cholesterol. It's not that cholesterol that is tested in the hospital. It's called ApoB. ApoB, they are really heavy, and they're heavy particles of cholesterol, and your liver produce more of it if you have poor diet, refined carbohydrate, food in a box, and takeaways. This will make your liver produce more of this. But then after cholesterol gets inside, it's followed by fibrin. It's a protein in the blood to also get into that tear, and then immune cells. So there are 4 things that will get into the tears, not only cholesterol. So we cannot blame only cholesterol. Even the cholesterol is doing its job, but the liver is producing more of it because of the kind of food you are eating. So cholesterol is something we shouldn't blame stroke or heart attack on, but we should blame it on the very food we eat. So how do we prevent it? Eat oily fish. We need omega-3. You need a salmon, mackerel, and sardine. Not too much of sardine. We need olive oil, organic coconut oil, avocado. We need the nuts and seeds. We need organic oat. Not too much of that. We need vegetables, these colorful vegetables, bell pepper, and so on. We need to avoid the processed food, ready meals, fast food, packaged snacks. Avoid refined sugars like fizzy drinks, white bread, pastries, these breakfast cereals. Avoid trans fat, that is margarine, fried takeaways, shop-bought biscuits, cakes. And we should go for walks at least 20-30 minutes, even in 3 times. And we should improve our night sleep, because night sleep drives cholesterol production. Stress should be less. In fact, if you are stressed, it directly inflames your arteries. Alcohol should be reduced drastically or avoided because it raises triglyceride, blood fat, and drives insulin resistance. We should stop smoking and avoid secondary smoking. And we should do privately and request for ApoB test. This is the kind of test you should do, not the normal cholesterol test in the hospital. And we should do fasting insulin tests. Beloveds, your body responds to what you give it. Change your choices and change your future. The power is not just in prescription, hospital prescription drugs or tests. It starts with you. If what I'm doing is valuable, please go on my YouTube channel right now. Put in Dr. James, Dr. James Natural Link, Dr. James Natural Link, and subscribe to support this mission. You are part of the history and part of the mission. And share the videos there if it's valuable to you. And if you have any chronic issue, cholesterol problems or whatever, or any chronic diseases like diabetes, heart problems, blood pressure is not a disease, it's a symptom. If you have diabetes in particular, please see me. If you have this numbness, tingling, your fingers, don't joke with it. It's not a good sign. If you're a man, 40, you cannot perform, it's an early sign of cardiovascular health problem. Take this number, share this number, be a blessing to somebody. If you're calling outside the UK, it's +44 738 464 7300. Thank you so much for listening to me today, being part of this mission.